Be a farmer!
Be a millionaire! We are here in Lusaka West where we're visiting Christine Ngoma, who's been practicing agriculture, Eric, since 2009.
Hi, how are you, Eric?
Nice meeting you after a long time, huh?
Yes, indeed. You've caught me off guard. I'm on the way to the market.
Ah, no problem.
I'm carrying sweet peppers.
Oh, sweet
the
peppers.
The yellow and red pepper. I'm just on the way to delivering them to the market. I had 50 plants in my backyard of Lemonade. I just used I think manure on that crop. Believe you me, young girl, that tomato produced tomato. We used it in the kitchen, I still had tomato. I shared with my neighbors, I still had tomato. To a point where I got a small contract with a restaurant in Desmondin because I was in Hansville. I was taking them a box every week, just from 50 plants of tomatoes. Then I said, no, come on. If 50 can give me this, what if we try the bigger portion?
We are not in the manna century. That time when there was manna, it was just falling on the ground. We need now to wake up, stand up and start doing something. And if we get to do some of the things step by step like our, Mrs. Ngoma here, the host of today, I think be a farmer, be a millionaire will have great meaning. Go back and do that something on that land.
Let's not even waste time.
Sure.
Let's get going so that I can look for that land.
Please, thank you.
Great.
Be a farmer!
Be a millionaire. On this episode of Be a Farmer, Be a Millionaire, we are at Golden Acre Farm here in Lusaka's Ngwerere area. Remember, Be a Farmer, Be a Millionaire is a program that is aimed at inspiring and empowering you, our viewers, wherever you're watching us from, Eric.
Yeah, so the time to begin is the time to begin.
Some people will be asking, how can she leave accountancy profession? But I was driven by the need to be an independent person, to be able to make decisions on my own and to be able to make money and enjoy what I'm doing, which is what I'm doing now, because we definitely are making money out of the farming.
And how did you begin?
We began with a small garden in the backyard, just for consumption. And when we had people visiting us, they really liked the crop that we had, because it was just basically about 10 plants, the seedlings of which the seeds we bought from ShopRite and planted in the backyard. So because it did well, we thought, oh, so it's possible to do something even bigger than this.
Tomato crop must be treated like a woman.
Okay.
Because they need a lot of attention.
Yes.
Every now and then, honey, you didn't do this, honey. So if you don't attend to the honey, I'm telling you, you'll be in trouble. You have to make sure that you meet the honey arrangement.
Okay.
Then you'll be happy. So what that means is that when you are working in tomato crop, you need to be very careful. You need to make sure that you move around and check. Be a farmer.
Be a millionaire.
In total, I'm expecting about 17,500 bags of soybeans. I've already signed a contract with AGRO, so the market is not a problem. This is 100 hectares of soybeans.
Over 30 years of farming is not a joke. Right now as we are talking, that money is already, it's already shaking in the account because of this soybean that you are seeing in the ground.
From a week's sales, I've collected about 14,000. I think in a month's time, I would have raised the 55,000.
People always think that wearing a necktie and being in the office is the only way that you can make money. No.
And you actually inspire me.
Is it?
On this episode, we're going to be meeting two sisters that have traveled the same distance. Actually, they came from Lusaka to invest in agriculture here in Kembe constituency. Eric, does this remind you of anything at all?
Very much. Be a farmer.
Be a millionaire.
Look, I would like to tell my fellow divas out there to say, let's not just be slaying out there. Let's slay in the field. And then farming is cool. You can be a farmer and be bling. So let's get our hands dirty, and make the money that we ought to have.
For us to produce these beautiful tomatoes, we've been getting support from Syngenta, MRI, through Mr. Mwenda. And we have used a lot of chemicals from Syngenta, chemicals like Bravo, Teminfit, Ampligo, Karate, Actara, and so many chemicals.